Hello everyone again, it's me. Can't be anyone else if it's on here, can it? No. I wonder why I say that. Hi, it's me. It can't be anyone else really. Well, I suppose if my mum hijacked my iPad and stood here, it could be her. Not likely. Anyhow, that was completely irrelevant. As you know, I am doing a 12 by 12 album, and what I mean by 12 by 12 is 12 by 12 on the outside, 12 by 11.5 on the inside. The next one I will be doing completely different. It will be the way that I usually make it. So if you look back on my previous albums, I have always made them with card. I have always made the spines completely different to how I've done this. This has been new to me. I do love the way the pages have gone in this, but I think I'm just used to the other way of doing things. But I'm loving it. I do love the fact that the pages in here are simple and easy, and there is no reason why anyone can't do this. So as you know, the reason I have this album going is because, first of all, the wedding album I'm doing was an order, so I had already started it, and I thought it would be great to show you all what I do. It kills two birds with one stone. I really don't like that phrase. Why would you want to? Anyway, again, irrelevant. My brain today, too much fentanyl. So I've been showing you on this. Well, I've had problems. I almost feel like I've been jinxed where the wedding album is concerned, and this was only confirmed. I had done some pages. I have filmed doing the pages, which is a tutorial, which took, I think it was about 1.5 hours to do. And yes, so I started to upload it, and it started, but then it wouldn't, and then it was saying that there was a problem with the video. So I watched it, and half of it's brilliant and the other half isn't, and I thought, well, that's okay, I can show you on here. But I dropped the album, and it landed, and it has, I mean, this bit held up. I've got to give the Tyvek, I tell you, it is strong. But it ripped the insides, and it has damaged all of the corner. Now, I can repair this. It's not a problem. But I can't do it right now. And I want to do this tutorial. So, rather than spend ages repairing it and then getting back to it, I've then got out of the swing of doing the album. That's never a good thing. So as I have shown you on this one, I'm going to continue doing it on this one. I'm really sorry for those that have started, but I will say that I'm going to be doing the pages exactly the same as the ones I've shown you that I was going to do or will be doing for the wedding one. That has not changed. That plan is still there. I have designed those pages. I've put a lot of effort into designing the pages. So there will be exactly the same in size. There will be no difference. The only difference is I will be using different paper. Again, but you'll be able to choose your paper to the pages as I would. Now, when I do this album, I can tell you what paper I would be using if I were doing the wedding album, but that becomes very confusing then. So I am sorry if you've bought the other one, but please do use it and literally use it and do the pages as I'm doing them on here. As I've said, I know I'm repeating myself, but the pages that I designed for the wedding one are going to be no different than the ones I'm going to use in here. The only difference is the paper, and the paper I'm using is really irrelevant to what the album structure is. If you've got the paper, use the paper. That you use whatever paper you're using. I very much doubt that a lot of people will use what they have. If you particularly like a paper and you think, no, I'm going to do that, then you'll buy it and you'll use it anyway. I could not believe that it was damaged, but rather than scrap it all and start a completely new album of a new size with new pages, I am simply moving those pages that I have designed into this album with a different paper. That's the only difference. So Anne, my lovely Anne in Canada, I still will be sending you the decorations to decorate your wedding album. I'm sending you those anyway. What I will do is I will pop in some of the bits that I'm going to be using to do this one, in case you decide to do one with this theme that I'm going to be doing. So my theme, it isn't a theme. It's not a wedding, it's not a birthday, it's not a christening, it's not a graduation, it's not anything. It is a album that you can put to any use. This would make a wonderful wedding album, and I wouldn't be surprised if the order for the other album, this one becomes the order. I really wouldn't be surprised, because it is a very generic paper. So as you can see, they're beautiful colours. I love them. So I am going to be doing, I have started to get it already. So there's the front cover, there is the spine, and the back cover I'm doing the same. I've even started to make up the tassel to go on the back through that little hole there. But again, I mean, these are silly things that that people decorate up. I like charms, I love charms, I love tassels. A lot of people don't like tassels. I like tassels. I like tassels on albums, I should say that. But the decorations that I have for the wedding one, I will be using on this. The only thing different is, sorry, let me move this album out the way. I'll tell you, it's very strong. Let's move that to one side. Let's move that. Is here. Oh, is that the colour I'll be using? Is that the one? That one. I will be using this colour, or the black, I suppose, or the white, or the gold. There's no reason why I can't go ahead and use those. You've seen these before. They're nice as well. I recently got those, and I recently got some others as well, which again, Anne, I will be sending you some. Sorry, I have to take my mic off to move around because it kept flapping about. I've got it tied up. Yeah, I thought this was quite sweet. Again, you can trim it down. I do like that. Even if you only use it in tiny little bits. Oh, I have been using my foil machine as well. I got the Gemini foil press, and look at these. These will be used to decorate my albums. Haven't used my quills yet, my foil quills, but I shall be, because I'm going to do some beautiful designs and love hearts. Aren't they beautiful? And that is, it went horribly wrong, so it's going to be used as a backer. And also the, oops, sorry, oh goodness me, I'm lethal today. Right, yeah, so I have somewhere got, sorry, I'm just going to have to disconnect myself again. I have got a square one which I have got some acetate on, which will make a lovely header. Right, so anyway, this is what I was going to tell you about. So I showed this paper before, and it is Mulberry Kisses, which is beautiful. However, I'm not changing that. I'm using this, but I am also going to supplement it with, when I went on to Every Craft's a Pound, they have a special offer page where they put things that are more expensive than £1, and they had this Mariposa in this paper, and look at this. I mean, it is stunning. So I'm going to flick through it quickly. Now some of the, I mean, look at this. It is beautiful. But I thought it goes really well with the other one. Look at that. I just love that. That is gorgeous. But look. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And here are the shimmer ones. Oh, just stunning. It's more stunning in person. There's the glitter ones. I love that. I didn't know whether to put that on the front of the album, but then I thought, no, let's stick with the plan we had. But that's Mariposa. Now they haven't got this anymore, but what they have got at this moment is the 8x8, which I also have, because I think that that will either make up a great 8x8 album, or some of the mats. And I think this one is £3. They have also got the 6x6, or that's £3.99. I think that one's £3.99 and the 6x6 is £3. They haven't got the 12x12 anymore. I was very, very lucky that I saw it when I did. But I will be using some of these as well. But there is more than enough in either of these packs, not this one because it's the wrong size, but any one of these on their own is enough to do this album. So do not feel that if you think, oh no, I am actually going to use what you're using, you do not have to buy both. In fact, you don't have to buy any of them. Oh, I'm lethal with this camera. You use what you have in your stash. We've all got a stash. If you're anything like me, I used to belong to Stamping Up. Every time they brought out paper, I would get it. I wouldn't use it that much. I would be a so-and-so with it, and especially the specialty papers, because I would think, if I use it, it's gone. And what happens? So I've hoarded this paper. I'm going to start using what I have, after saying that I've recently purchased this. But the reason I purchased it is because I like these colours. I like natural colours. I like wildlife and flowers, so it's sort of what I like. So I got those. Now I have got lots of papers, card that I have in my stash, but I did recently buy this from Amazon, which goes with all of them. I am using a lot of Stampin' Up colours. I've got purple, green, ivory, pink and grey and all sorts, but again, we've all got that. You can use plain white or plain black, and in many instances I will be using the black. Now this one I got this as a 160 gram. It's very much a layer. It's quite thin, so it's perfect for layering on card because it's not heavy enough. This isn't compressed enough. Some 160 grams are, this isn't, but it's perfect for putting on top of card for decorations. But because it's 160, it's so much cheaper. Black and white, you can buy white card, thick white card, really cheaply. Pop some of this on because it's not expensive. 160 gram is not expensive. So I've got those, but other than that there is absolutely no difference. I will be using the same material, the same materials, obviously not the actual paper, but the same materials that I would be using, the acetate, and there will be a slight change because I didn't like the closing the closing method for the flip albums. Yeah, I didn't like that. It didn't work out as well as I liked. And I saw on the lovely Gaynors channel, she's made this fantastic mini album, and again it's beautiful because she's used the Stampin' Up paper, and for the life of me I can't remember what it's called, but it is beautiful. She's done a stunning album. She's used a different method of doing the outside. Absolutely genius. But the way she actually done of keeping them from flapping around, it was brilliant. It's so simple. So I will be using that method. That is the only change I am going to be making. So Gaynor, I will be using your method of closing that up. I don't know if it was your idea or someone else's, but it's absolutely brilliant and I can use that, and that's wonderful. So that is from, when I do it I will put a link in, but go see Gaynor's album. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I watched all three of it. It was live and it was great fun. If you ever get the chance to be a part of her live, she does the premiere, she gives you half an hour notice. You go on and you get to chat with a great group of crafters. There's Crafting with Ian, there's Sandra Arnold, the Arty Crafters, I think. Sorry, Sandra. My head is elsewhere, so I really do apologise. You've been a lot of you people will have been subscribed to her forever anyway. You'll know who I'm talking about. And there is and Debs as well. There are so many people in there. There's Carla and all these lovely people, and you build up a friendship with them very quickly. And it's a good way to spend some time. So it's Stamping with Joy. give it a go. If you have an hour where you think I'm lonely or I've got nothing to do, let's have a good laugh and a chat with people who are like you. Give it a go. Definitely give it a go. But back to the album, as I was saying, there'll be no difference. The design is exactly the same. I showed you the design ahead of time. I showed you what the pages were looking like. There's no change there. So, yes, it wasn't what I wanted to be doing. I had actually done 1, 2, 3 pages. I didn't really want to be having to do them again, but rather than give up and move on, as I have the other one waiting in the wings to do, I thought I'd carry on, but use this other paper because I've already started it, and the other paper that I am using for the wedding one, I will keep that and use that to complete the wedding one. When it is completed, I will bring it on and show you, but at this precise moment I don't want to go near it. I was so cross. Honestly, I honestly think if there had been a swear jar, I could have put a pound or 2 in there. Yeah, so, but it was in my head, it wasn't actually coming out of, you know. Anywho, so yes, I am going to be doing this one with this paper, no different from the other one. I know I'm repeating myself, but what I do want to get across is that there will be no difference. So if someone started and they are following what I'm doing, carry on doing that, because it will make the same album. Right, so anyway, I will say ta-ta for now. I haven't crafted with you, I've talked at you. I have got 2 big bags of cards from the beautiful Mandy. I won't be doing this today because I'm off to the hospital, but when I've got time, tomorrow, and when I say when I've got time, I don't want to rush it. I'm going to be seeing these cards at the same time as you, so I want to enjoy them. I might have to put them into 2 different videos, but Mandy, you are a gem, absolute gem. So what I'm going to do is, if you did want to, if you liked this paper, it is worth going to every craft's £1. That the 8x8 is available. It's not £1, it's £3.99, but it's in the special offers. They also have card. If you go into the section of cards, they've got all different colour cards in packs of 50, and I think that they were like £3 or something for a really thick heavy card, which is bargain. Right, so now I've talked your head off, and hopefully I'm not going to get too much of a lashback about not continuing with the wedding one, but I am going to be continuing with the wedding one. This is going to be the wedding one, just with different paper, and when I have fixed the other one and I do show it, then you'll be able to see it. So anyway, I will say goodbye for now, and if you have time, go along and see Gaynors' album. It's beautiful. And if you want to see some beautiful cards done with the lovely Mandy, she has her own channel, and it's Craft with Gertie. She's on YouTube. Yeah, lovely. And if you don't know of Stamping with Ian, he's done some absolutely beautiful gift gift boxes in really nice packaging. And I watched Cinder's tutorial the other day, and she's done a bigger gift box with beautiful papers, and I am a sucker for paper, but I'm going to try and stick with use what you have, and I hope you use what you have. I always promote use what you have, always, because crafting can be uber expensive. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. It means an awful lot. And to all you lovely crafters out there, big crafty hugs, and I hope you're okay, and take care. Bye my darlings, bye bye.